Yes, I know there's a bit of fatigue with these watches, but you know what? I've still got plenty of go in me, and I'm here to share with you my new one. And I'm really excited I got it because it is something special for me. Because my son wanted me to get one on Father's Day, which was the day after its release date. And it all came around a bit quick, and I've not really been interested in all the other releases that have come out, like the all white one, for example, and the other moon watches, which have different colour seconds hands, gold ones, and ones with strawberries on, and all that stuff. Not been interested. I've got the Jupiter one, which I love. I've done a video about that. And this one, when I saw the release, I loved two of the three. I thought it was gorgeous. I love the colour, it's striking, it just looks fun and interesting. And the fact it's got a dial which looks like aventurine, which is that deep blue with sparkly effect. And I just thought, this is a combination which I really like. And it's apparently got significantly better lume. That's something we're going to discuss in a bit. But this video is also, it's not actually a review, it's a bit more of a story behind obviously when I got the watch. And the video will finish on something very cool which I wanted to share with you, which involves someone buying a watch in Switzerland at Patek Philippe. But there's more to this story, and that'll be nearer the end, so stick with me. So how did this all begin? Well, it all began with, I went on a lovely trip to Switzerland. Never been before other than passing through when I was about 16, so I never actually remember any of it. Glorious country, the most stunning scenery I've ever seen. Obviously it's horrifically expensive, not just to get there, which is okay. It's actually the cost of food, which is unbelievable. We're talking 90 Swiss francs for three of us to have a chicken burger and chips and a drink each. Yes, it's that expensive, but this is just something you expect. Everything's immaculate. The roads are beautiful to drive on, and they're well known for their cheese, their chocolate, and of course, their watches. Many of you that are fans of swatches will know it's been the most attainable watch for decades for many people to go, I want a Swiss-made watch that's fun, funky and affordable. Swatch is the way to go, and that's where I think people get all a bit snobby about these kind of watches. I know £200 to £300 for a MoonSwatch. You can get better watches, but you know what? It's not about always the objective side of it. I've said this before in my other video when I discussed my mission to Jupiter. It's about subjective element. It's how it makes you feel. It's literally when you look at it, does it give you joy? Is it fun? Do you have memories associated with it? Who got it for you? What time of year did you get it? For example, my Jupiter I got for Christmas, and this I got for Father's Day in Switzerland. So I've got a story that's way more fun and interesting than if I bought a £200 to £300 AliExpress watch with the most beautiful build quality. It doesn't have any soul. And the soul in a purchase for me is the story behind it. And that's where for me, and with my love for MoonSwatches, I have two lovely stories. Fast forward to Switzerland. This year, I was thinking, what's the most appropriate Swiss watch to get when you've got a tight budget as you've blown most of it on chicken burgers? I really wanted to get a swatch. But you know what? I wasn't planning on getting a MoonSwatch. But lo and behold, I find out that at the weekend, when we were returning home, is when they are releasing these new colorways. So obviously I was Googling and looking and seeing a few other people give a lot of hate on the internet about this watch. And I was thinking, chill out guys, it's just a bit of fun. You don't have to buy one. First day on holiday, we go to Zermatt, and it's a beautiful place, and we wanted to go and see the Matterhorn. We were blessed with gorgeous weather, uninterrupted views of the mountain and meadows and stunning scenery and cows wearing bells and all that stuff. We're walking through the town, and there's obviously watch shops absolutely everywhere. We see a boutique, a swatch boutique, and in the window is a mini little briefcase with the three new releases: Lava, Polar Lights, Desert. And I was like, the blue one, oh, I love the blue one. I went in and said, guys, have you got any of these in stock? And they're like, no, not to the weekend. I was there on the Wednesday, so I was like, oh, I'm too early. Oh well, another time maybe. So we have our beautiful time in Zermatt, and there's a Zermatt related story at the end of this video, which is really cool. Fast forward to the end of the holiday, and we're in the airport, just gone through security. I look right, and I'm like, there's a swatch boutique here in the airport. I had no idea. And this is the Sunday, it's the day after it was released. So I go in straight to the till, no one in there. Hello. These new three releases that you've got in the display over there, what have you got in? Oh, I'm afraid we don't have the desert one, which in my opinion is a bit boring compared to the red one and this gorgeous turquoise one. And I said, can I look at the turquoise please? She brings it out to me. I look at it, check it all works okay. I buy it. And I'm like, that was so easy. It was so exciting. And my son cheered. And he hugged me as I made the purchase. He goes, Daddy, you got the watch you wanted. And what's even sweeter is earlier that day, it was Father's Day. He gave me a lovely card, and he drew on the left page of my card a watch, and he coloured it in turquoise because he knew Daddy wanted a turquoise watch because he saw it and loved it. And my son, who's nearly 8, he knew what would make Daddy happy. And he was right. I was thrilled, and I couldn't stop staring at this watch. But you want to know about this watch? I mean, The thing that I find glorious about this watch is the colour. I've had more compliments for this watch than any watch I've ever worn, mainly because of the colour. They just look at a watch that's fun and funky and go, I like it. And that's how I like to approach a lot of my purchases. It can't always be about, oh, the build quality is amazing for £150. That means you will love this watch. You probably will, but you might get bored of it quickly because you realise it's a bit boring. The dial on this thing, that's the fun thing. It's replicating, again, they're being tight with the old money, they're replicating the aventurine. And what they've done is effectively, it's been sprayed and it's blue with the little silver speckles. But they say the unique thing about this, every single MoonSwatch with this dial is unique. Every single dial is slightly different. And I like that. I like that they've put super luminova on this watch, which matches the colour of the case. And the lume is at least double in terms of quality and longevity as to what is in the regular MoonSwatch, which in my mission to Jupiter is green in lume colour. And the lume colour in this is, as you can see from this picture, it's absolutely gorgeous, it's vibrant, and it lasts a long time, and it pops and it matches the watch. I love that. I love as usual with the other one, I've got the feel of the pushers. I just love how light it is. It's a perfect summer watch. The Velcro strap, initially I thought I'd be unsure about it. Didn't wear it on my MoonSwatch, the Jupiter one. This one, I've been loving it on the strap. It just works for me. It's perfect for these hot days we've been having in the last few days. I just think as a purchase, because of the story behind it, and I'm used to a MoonSwatch, and the joy it brings me with the colours and the extra fun elements which are different to my mission to Jupiter, and the fact that this is very legible compared to my mission to Jupiter, which is almost illegible, it wins for me. It's one of my favourite watches I've got in recent months, recent years, because of the story. And while we're talking about stories, I thought I'd pop into Patek Philippe shop in Zermatt. I go in, and the only other people in there is an entire Asian family. And as I go in, the head of the family, a very handsome looking gentleman, he had a wodge, 1,000 franc bills. That's pretty much like $1,000 bill or £1,000 note. He was palming down one after the other, and he'd just had bagged up. I don't know what he'd bought. He'd just bought a Patek Philippe. Cash. And another equally handsome but a lot younger gentleman comes in. The chap that works in the shop says, sorry, I'm really busy. And he goes, it's all right, I'm his son. Can you show me that one over there, please? The blue one. And I think they're about to buy another one because Daddy had a brick of 1,000 franc bills. And my final observation, which I had to make, was what is this extraordinarily wealthy man wearing on his wrist? And who has just bought one, maybe even more Pateks, and Lord knows what he's got in his collection. What was he wearing? He was wearing a MoonSwatch, Mission to the Moon.